I love talented kids. Like in Kuala we are talented. So that will trigger me to do that.
But one now you don't want to.
But maybe
No.
If I have it in mind, so I'll get married here and family born one. My born one can go to the mother and I'll give the mother money to take care of the woman. And I don't want the woman to cause pain or my child to be in anguish. I'll let my child go to them in the war, so that maybe Saturday and Sunday he can come and join me at home. My Sunday you may Opako, but later on, or do maybe 18 or you can come back to your father, and that time wife into me more cheating because he's grown to know the mistakes or good and bad.
To me, if I want to marry you and I don't like your child, I'm seeing a problem and I still want to go for the problem. Because you see, there's no way you won't love your child. You love your child. I love you. I don't love your child. We'll have problems. We'll have issues. How will I love you knowing very well that you have a child and I don't like the child? And tell me, how are we going to live? We'll have a problem because you love to get closer to your child, especially the women. Men may give their children to the baby mama and go marry, but a woman will stick to the child.
I'm getting freaky, yeah, I'm a freak the crazy.
Would you marry a partner who has a child or children or a kid? Well, this is what we are discussing on Figure Friends today. You're welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I
Mom.
mean, we have to look into this situation and then learn something out of it. And as usual, my guests are Borga Abeiku, the only Borga in Ghana and beyond, and Opako as
The
well.
only CEO.
It's true. Dating someone who has a child, very critical. Now you're normal.
It's normal, depending on the individual.
It's depending on the individual. It's not normal for me.
Me guess they always depending on the individual.
Of course, because there are a lot of people in the world. You
And we'll be
understand?
in a temperament. We'll be in a lifestyle. We'll be in a character.
choices.
The choices.
But what comes to your mind when you're listening to this? Going into a relationship, having a child, you as a man bringing someone who has a child on board. What are some of the things you begin to think about?
Okay, so this is just a relationship, not a marriage, right? So,
It's a relationship, not marriage.
It's so that the question is, would you actually marry
Also marriage.
someone?
okay.
with a child?
So it's not a relationship; it's a marriage.
Yeah.
I think the person is not my child, but as a Christian, and yet okay, obi bakra
Ba.
because God made us in His own image, and so we are one people. But this one, for me, I can't marry someone who is born 1 or born 2 or born 3 because I can't take someone's responsibility. My space is distracting me. I can't take someone's responsibility because I am not penetrating to give birth to that child. No, I'm not saying it's me pen kola, but marrying someone with one child or 2 day, for me, I don't agree with. Maybe my brother here will, as he said, it's normal.
It's normal.
But to me, it's not normal for me because I can't do that. Obligation. I can't perform someone's obligation. So I'll not go for that.
Since it's normal, would you accept or consider dating someone with a child or marrying someone with
There
a
are a
child?
few things I will have to look at.
You would have to look. So it
Am I
depends.
going to
Depend
marry
on the
the
situation.
woman and I have the child under our roof? Or the child is somewhere with a dad? Or what?
Okay, so these
I
are
have
some
to
of the
look.
things
I have to
you
look into those things. If I'm going to marry the woman and have the child under our roof, am I ready to do that?
But are you
Because-
ready to do that?
Gone are the days I have never wanted to be with somebody who already has a child.
Like they say, bon one.
That's the main reason why I also didn't want to have a child before marrying. Should in case I'm not able to marry my baby mama. Okay, but who knows? Love can play some crazy role that you may think of not doing something, but before you realize you're already doing
You've
the
done
same
that.
thing out of love.
So love is blind.
I wouldn't say it's blind. That's what people say.
Say.
Ironically, people say love is blind. But then, well, that's their own definition. But I feel love can make one do certain things that you never thought of doing. So as it stands now, I don't see myself marrying a woman with a child. But I may not know what love could lead me. Okay.
Because you feel like there are certain situations where you might consider.
That's what I'm saying, that I don't know what love can actually make me do. Probably I may love the woman to an extent of me not even considering the fact that she has a baby.
So at that moment, how would you describe that love? I need an instance where you may love someone to the extent that you may accept. So by being a bema will accept the fact
love there comes in so many ways. Sometimes
is there something you would really love about her that will make you consider that necessary?
I can't say anything that off head, but I believe people love in different ways. Trust me, people love in different ways. So whatever I may even say might not be what the lady will bring on the table. I may meet somebody and I will be expecting that this is how I want the person to love me, to be comfortable. She may love me differently. And for the first time, I'll get to understand that, wow, love could also come in different ways.
Yeah.
So sometimes I can't always sit and say something, but until I meet or that thing welcomes me, and I'll get to know that, sir. That's what I'm saying. Love can make you act in a way that I may not want to marry a woman who has a child, but maybe, before I realize, I will end up with somebody who has a child.
Maybe no me pessimistic and see how say what will make you Opako accept me and get married to me? What is that maybe that
That's what I'm saying. The love. When I
what would be that love?
I don't understand.
I
may love you in a way that I won't even consider the fact that you have a child. You understand? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So you don't want to define that?
That love he's talking about could be a strong love.
It's an affection.
Affection, Ankasa.
So that love can be an affection,
yes, strong love.
But if you say affection is not even that strong.
Yes, that is
affection
is that kind of love. You can't define it.
Affection is even
a mere
thing. If I have an affection for you,
so there is some love that is actually.
I may have an affection for you, and I don't even love you that strong. Yeah, affection is just is a matter of me liking you in a way.
It's a like. Yeah, you can.
Affection is just like likeness.
Sure.
But I may love you deeply. That certain things that I thought of not doing, I'll flout them. Because I'll consider the love I have for you than certain standards that I've set for myself.
But right now, you can't determine that certain things.
Can I come in? Maybe it could be, say, because of that young child or the young baby girl. That's why it triggered you to marry that girl.
You might have.
It could be.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That
certain things could come in a way.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to explain that he has given an example.
So it could be, say, akwala no ebuadie, akwala no like ohun ne ho akwala ni mu. Okay, so that will trigger him to get married to a partner, and they can be under the
same. I was even saying that I love kids, and when I see kids, so probably I may see a kid that I will love the kid, and I want to just get closer to the kid. By me getting closer to the kid, I may come to like the mother, and that is it. That's a different thing. Even though I haven't thought of marrying a woman who has a child. But situation has gotten me there.
So this is another situation.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
But because since you wouldn't normalize that, if in that situation where you have that child, you have that kid, would you feel bad if no one want to get married to you or something? In the situation now,
it could happen to her.
And now,
he's a human.
Yes, it's a situation.
I'm a human, and nature there. It could be say maybe me pakwala sempa, akwala buadi, akwala what. I love talented kids, like and kwala me are talented. So that will trigger me to do that.
But one you don't want to consider. I won't consider.
But situation be mommy happy. But I don't like it.
Do you understand what we are trying to say?
Yes,
you may not want to, but the situation will get you there.
Yeah.
So I'm asking, where you have the born one, you have the child.
Okay.
In that situation, how would you feel when
yes.
Would you accept the fact that you won't go for marriage at all because you feel like you're born one?
Oh no. If I have it in mind, so I'll get married and family born one. My born one can go to the mother. and I'll give the mother money to take care of my one.
But you now, because you don't want to accept the mother that is born one.
Maybe that woman will love me, but the woman will not love my child. And I don't want the woman to cause pain or my child to be in anguish. So I'll let my child go to my wife's or the men in the war, so that maybe Saturday and Sunday he can come and join me at home. Sunday you may Opako, but aunt na. But later on, or do maybe 18 now. Oh, you can come back to your father, and that time no, wife into me more cheating because he's grown to know the right the mistakes or good and bad. But at a younger stage, she's human. So to prevent that, I will send my child to my baby mama. You get what I'm saying? Yes. And I'll marry that girl, that woman, because I know that definitely my child.
So in a situation where you feel like say me and I have the child and I get married to you, or I'm about to get married to you, and you don't like my child, what will make you like my child, or what will make you get married to me? What are some of the concerns?
Yes, this is
my concern.
Why would you even marry somebody you don't like his or her child?
So it shouldn't be something to consider at all.
It's neither here nor there. To me, if I want to marry you and I don't like your child, I'm seeing a problem and I still want to go for the problem. Because you see, there's no way you won't love your child. You love your child. I love you. I don't love your child. We'll have problems. We'll have issues.
But do you know, ladies, answer in the state of open, I have a child. So you have to love my child and love me as well. Women in Maka.
Yes. But
if
not
you don't love my child, I'm not marrying you.
But why wouldn't you love the child?
That's
what I'm saying, that it's funny for a man to marry a woman that he doesn't like the woman's child. Oh, trust me, Eddie. How will I love you knowing very well that you have a child and I don't like the child? And tell me, how are we going to live? We'll have a problem because you love to get closer to your child, especially the women. Men may give their children to the baby mama and go marry, but a woman will stick to the child. So how do I marry you? Not liking your child.
I'm not cutting you, but in Burma, Crapo don't look at that. The child is another thing, like a secondary matter. But bad dear, more chitty, but Burma, I've not seen Burma or more chitty or bad child there. You know what I'm saying? It's not because Burma on your time. In Makolano, but or your oba, you take care of your oba.
But then a Burma won't pay a colana sim.
Maybe the person is recalcitrant. I can't be recalcitrant on what they are notorious. Or then the Burman can say, I don't like this your child because I don't have that energy to correct your child. But apart from that, I don't know how I'm going to be dislike you. Burman bed dislike your child.
I think so. Naturally, we have people too like that. People become of that character because of maybe things that they've heard, experiences. So if you want to make a family with you, let's make our own family. We don't want to have any external intruders. So as attention will be drifting from here to there and blah blah, but they don't want that. So we made and say, I met Lucia. Lucia says, I have a son or I have a child. The moment I get to know that I don't like somebody I shouldn't even move on again. But I don't need to come and marry you and we'll be having issues. We've heard a whole lot that mostly, I'm not saying entirely, but mostly ladies are the people who mostly have issues with a man who is coming in with a child. Mostly.
Really?
Yes.
Mostly ladies have that issue.
Yes.
So men don't really look at the fact that you have
That's why I use the word mostly.
Mostly.
A woman feels akolana medene ebano ne maami wo baby. Ono ye first. And if the husband is successful, ye first it begin.
Well, that's my first time I'm hearing that.
So women normally, especially when I come in with one and the woman gives birth to another. The woman begins to laugh. Because we believe he say has a mother somewhere. this is her own blood. And you know, that kind of little enmity, it comes. So the child I brought, and to me put you on or please, when to me please the woman, then things start to ravel. That is where the problem comes. But if the woman brings problem ni ho. If the woman brings a son or a child and we add up, she still believes both are her children. Problem ni ho. But when I bring, they feel meme de na ye penny, on any day na ye ketwa, ye chenyoma, seniority, you know, this is mine. I love my own blood. Women love doing that a lot. So mine is if you're not comfortable, don't start.
I'm getting freaky, yeah, I'ma bring the crazy.